Hey everyone, it's your girl Mona Beasley here, and I am back with another video. And for today's video, it's going to be another Get Fit With Me video. So I'm just gonna go over 3 days of full body, my stretching, my warm up, the whole shebang. But I just want to give you guys a reminder that I'm still not a personal trainer. I'm just a friend from a distance that is encouraging you to join this fitness journey with me, because we all gotta be some fitness girlies and guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this warm up. So my warm up just starts with 5 to 10 seconds of stretching, nothing too crazy, just stretching my whole body. I'm just using this red resistance band that is provided by the gym just to open up my shoulder joints and rotate my shoulder cuff, because you don't want any shoulder injuries, because those things are serious, let me tell you. So when it comes to stretching, it also helps you prevent any upcoming injuries. It doesn't prevent you to not get any injury at all, but it just lowers the chances of you having an injury. So make sure y'all stretch. All right, so we're going ahead and getting into some crunches. We're doing 20 reps, 4 sets. And the best thing for you to do right now is ignore the nail that's under my butt and the bad angling. So I'm sorry in advance. So we're just going to go ahead and take our upper half of the body and bring it towards our lower half of the body, just keeping our core tight and a controlled pace. Now we're getting into some leg raises, 15 reps, 4 sets. Now this is a humbling exercises, but this will help you get rid of your fupa. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you put your leg down in a controlled pace and you explode up, keeping your back on the mat and your arms to the side. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm just making sure that I'm trying to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to get the best out of this exercise. So we're getting into some Russian twists. So 15 reps each side, 4 sets. So another humbling exercise that I actually hate, but we got to do it to get the obliques, right? So make sure when you're going side to side, make sure you're not slamming the weight. You're just tapping it side to side to get the best out of the workout. And lastly, 35-second plank. So it might be real short, but let me tell you, 35 seconds feels so long when you do a plank. So just make sure you just keep your body parallel to the ground, breathe in your nose, out your mouth, keep your core tight, and focus on the music. All right, 3-minute jump rope. So I did not do 3 minutes of this mess, because let me tell you, that day was not the day to do jump rope. I kept on trying, and I was just like, you know what? It's just time to move on to the next thing. So the other two that was listed under the running and the Stairmaster was done, just not recorded. All right, so we're getting into bench. We're gonna do 4 sets, 10 reps, just some simple compound movements. Okay, so the way I start bench, I make sure that my eyes are under the bar, my back is arched, and my feet are slightly behind my knees. And when it comes to hand placement, I just make sure that it's not too far apart and not too close. Sometimes there are parts of the bar where that could help you marker where you can put your hand, but if you're just starting, just start with the bar, see what you're comfortable with, and over time you will find your right markers to place your hands on the bar. Side note, 3 months ago I couldn't even lift the bar, y'all. I couldn't even lift it, and I'm so proud of how far I've come, because it was all on progressive overload. So with each set, we're going to go ahead and add on weight. Okay, it's really important for you to add on weight each set so you can really work on that progressive overload. So something I'm really working on when it comes to bench is breathing pattern. So I was told that you're supposed to come down, breathe in, come up, breathe out. So I don't know why, but whenever I push up, I just have to hold my breath and then I release. But everybody has a different way, different method of doing it. But just find a way that's really, really comfortable for you, and make sure you have the right spotter to help you out with this process. All right, so bench clearly took me out, but we're moving on to the next thing, which is bicep curls. We're doing 4 sets, 10 reps each arm. So that's 10 reps each arm. So when it comes to bicep curls, we are really targeting the biceps. We're making sure that we are using our arms to lift it up. So if you're using your body, go down a weight. And if you're ashamed on going down in weight, don't feel ashamed, because you got to make sure you master the weight that really challenges you, and then you move on to the next weight. Okay, so not only do I love wearing big shirts, I love rolling up my sleeves, especially when I'm doing arm workouts, because look at those muscles. Y'all, those muscles were not there 3 months ago. I came a long way. A long way. All right, so we're moving on to some hamstring curls, another exercise that I hate with a passion, but we got to do to get that shelf booty. So with hamstring curls, I'm just using the machine, just making sure I'm going at a slow but reasonable pace that will, really keep my muscles sweating and working and, squeezing those muscles. So it's a real simple exercise, but there are many ways you can do it. And now we're moving on to goblet squats elevated. So we're doing 10 reps, 4 sets, nothing too crazy, simple compound workout. So I like to use a plate under my feet. So we're going to take a heavy but not too challenging weight, and we're going to bring it close to our bodies and hold our core tight. Come down, breathe in, come up, breathe out, and repeat that process. Make sure we're working those legs and the core real well. I told you I was gonna get you a better angle because that last one was trash. What the heck was I thinking? All right, day 2, like I promised. So we're just starting with our warm-up. We're doing the same thing that I did last time, just the only different thing that we're doing is mountain climbers. But we're starting with some stretches, 5 to 10 seconds each position, stretching our legs, stretching our abs, stretching our arms, rotating our shoulder cuff and our hip joints, just making sure that we're opening everything up and keeping everything stretched so we can prevent injury. All right, so remember when I told y'all I didn't record the Stairmaster last time? Well, I did this time, but not the running. So Stairmaster is another way of my cardio, just to get my heart rate going and get myself pumping. So I just do on a level that just really pumps my legs and warms my body so I can move on to the next exercise. All right, so we're going ahead and getting into crunches. We're doing it with the machine. We're doing 20 reps, 4 sets. We're not doing it on the side. We're just doing straight ahead. It's very simple with using the machine, very self-explanatory, nothing too rocket science, just using the machine as usual. And y'all, look at my face. Look at my face, man. That's how you know I'm working real hard. If you got a crazy face at the gym, don't be ashamed. You're not here to look pretty. You're here to work, okay? And at the end, I like to hold my crunch just cuz. Anyway, so we're going on to cable kickbacks. We're doing 4 sets, 10 reps each leg. So when it comes to cable kickbacks, it really targets a lot of muscles within the glutes. So if you really want a nice shelf booty, this is the way to go. So when you're doing cable kickbacks, I'm going to show you 2 variations, but when you're doing it, just imagine yourself in a box. So right now I'm in the center of the box and I'm kicking the lower bottom right corner. So when I'm doing the other variation, I'm doing the farther left side of the box. So the flat side of the box. I don't know if that really puts an image in your head, but that's the best way I can describe it to you. But it really helps you target that gluteus medius and other parts of your glutes that you really can't target in some other compound exercises. So I really highly recommend this exercise. Also, make sure you're starting on a weight that is challenging but not very challenging to the point where you're using momentum from your body. I made that mistake and I was not working muscles that I didn't need not to work out. So again, we're with the bench because your girl loves bench. Just kidding. This exercise is just so humbling, but you know, we got to get it done. So again, we're going to have our arms right under the bar, not too far apart, not too close, and we're just going to warm up with our warm-up weight. And yeah, I only did 2 and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do it, but we're going to go ahead and do it again because I'm not scared. We're going to go ahead and get these arms right, okay? So Alright, so we're on day 3, and of course the quality's bad, but we're just gonna ignore that. So I'm just starting with the regular schmegular routine. So, you know, 5 to 10 seconds of stretching our whole body, and we're just doing the same warm-up that we did the previous few exercises. All right, so y'all thought I was done talking, but I wasn't. So we're starting with a sled push and pull weighted. So I'm not sure how to really explain this, but just make sure you really pushing and pulling the weight up and down if you have a sled in your gym. There are other various ways to do it. I'm not quite sure, but I use what I had in the gym, and I was clearly struggling because y'all, I really didn't know what I was doing. So so I really tried another method of pulling. Pushing I didn't have a problem with, but pulling was a struggle. So honestly, I this was a struggle. Honestly, just thinking about that day, I just needed better shoes, and I am gonna get them soon because that wasn't it. All right, so we're moving on to leg press. We're doing 4 sets, 10 reps, another simple compound exercise. So I clearly did not adjust the seat properly, so I was struggling. I felt like my legs were pressing into my ribs, and I was like, what's going on? So I just kept going because I'm a warrior, I'm a trooper. Because look at these calves, look at these hamstrings. They were working out, and I did not want to fail you guys. But you know what? I was just like, maybe this isn't it. Let me try a different angle. And I adjusted it, and it made a big difference, y'all. So make sure when you're starting, start off with a good weight and make sure you're feeling comfortable on it because this is a hard workout. Honestly, this exercise is pretty self-explanatory, but it's hard to explain because I'm not getting the right angle. Just making sure when you are pushing up, you are not locking your knees. Do not do it because you're gonna hurt yourself, baby. Don't do it. Making sure you're pushing and keeping your core tight. All right, here I am getting some more weights because what? Progressive overload. I'm gonna put that on the screen for you just in case you forget, because if you're gonna get these thick thighs, you're gonna have to push the weight. You hear me? All right, and we're getting into some goblet squats, elevated as usual. Just like I explained last time, I really just like having a plate under my feet. I clearly wasn't ready, but we got to push through it. We got to eat out here. So grab a weight that is challenging but not too challenging. Make sure you keep your core tight. You come down, breathe in, come up, breathe out. We're going to just go ahead and show it to you in a different angle because I didn't think that was too great. So make sure you watch how I keep my core tight, come down and up, just like a regular goblet squat. You're literally just elevating it to work on your calf muscles and other leg muscles. So my phone dies, so sorry guys, I could not record the jump squats, but thank you so much for watching my video. Guys, stay tuned for the next one. I promise you it's coming. More videos to come. I love y'all.